יופי. Okay, this I'm gonna try to do here. אולי זה יותר טוב. Shalom, חבר'ה.
Where are you gonna sit, Marshall? I'll sit next to you again. I have my stuff back here. Can I sit back here? סליחה.
I think it's Shirley. So that's her friend.
I'll sit down on your side.
Oh, she's a speech language pathologist.
So I can throw stuff.
Oh, Shirley, yeah.
No, not Shirley.
Shirley, no, not Shirley. Amy.
Dala is gonna be here for the 7 p.m. lesson. She just might be a little late, like 1 or 2 minutes, and she's heading here from somewhere else.
אין בעיה. באמת. הכל בסדר? הילה, איפה קמרון?
Eating in the car.
אוקיי. יאללה.
He just came from work.
I understand.
Yeah.
לינדה, הכל בסדר?
It's the same. It's just pronounced.
See. Amy, Anush.
There we are. Everything okay? Yes, I knew it. Yes. That's why I answered yes. Ken.
אוקיי. סטודנטים יקרים שלי, באמת, בדרך כלל, אם מישהו רוצה לעשות ספציפי בספורט, נכון? או מישהו רוצה ללכת לכושר. אם אני אומר את המילה kosher, what do you think of when you hear me say the word kosher? Think food, right? אוכל, נכון? So you think kosher, like food. But the same word for kosher for food is the same word in Hebrew for going to the gym. Kosher, to be in shape. Kosher literally means to be fit, to be eaten when it comes to the shechita. But in modern Hebrew, if I want to go get in shape at the gym, the word for gym is kosher. Okay? So before we generally go into the kosher, we stretch, right? We do stretches and things like that. We're going to do the same thing. בשיעור שלנו, אוקיי? הבאתי בגדים היום. I brought clothes today. And we're going to use the expressions יש לי, אין לי. יש לי, אין לי. For the next probably month, we're going to be using this until you know it well. כל הזמן ישראלים משתמשים את המילים יש לי, אין לי.
משתמשים?
יש לי. I have and I don't have.
מה זה משתמשים?
Oh, to use. משתמשים. Yeah, משתמש. משתמשים. הם, they, משתמשים את המילים האלה. They use these words all the time. Listen, you can use these words all the time in your house. We have a couple here, right? He may come in and say, יש גלידה. You may say, יש גלידה back to him. It's a שאלה. You may say, אין גלידה. And you can say, oh, איזה באסה. That's terrible, right? But I brought these today because we're going to go over some things. Okay, so let's look here, what I have. מה יש לי? כובע. מעיל. Also, we have in Hebrew, we borrow the word jacket. And almost a little bit like French in it, right? Jacket, right? But jacket, it's what is referred to as in English the diphthong. But they're using this diphthong here for the zayin. Jacket. Okay? So jacket or mi'il. We have chulza. Chulza is shirt. Michnasayin. Michnasayin is pants, right?
Say that one more time.
Michnasayin. Michnasayin. Don't worry, we're going to use the word in a minute. We're going to do an exercise that will reinforce. Okay?
Oh, tell me that. I'm also going to do it phonetically.
Yeah. Marshall's supposed to work on that. Michnasayin.
You have to tell me what you want.
Yeah, eventually. Not now. No, לא עכשיו. לא עכשיו, Marshall. Okay. חבר'ה, this is very important. גרביים. יש לי גרביים. יש לי חגורה. יש לי חגורה. I have a belt. Remember, Linda, remember, יש לי, I have, אין לי, I don't have.
Okay.
Right? You know this really well, Linda. Reggie calls you on the phone. Hey, can you come over and have lunch? אין לי זמן, Reggie. I have no time. אני עסוקה במטבח. Hello, no. I'm busy in the kitchen, right? אין לי זמן.
Always.
Right? He wants to hear you say, יש לי. Yeah? Right? So, חגורה. We have נעליים. נעליים.
Na'alain.
נעליים. נעליים. נעליים with shoes.
Na'alain.
נעליים. Okay? מה עוד? כובע. הנה כובע.
Hat.
Hat, kova. Now, it should be mentioned when we're looking at the word, because the nice thing I think I have right here are going to be mikhnasayim ketzarim. From the word katzar. It means short. Right? Also, there's a holiday that we celebrate that we're coming up on that also has to do, it also has the word katzar. It also means to cut. Kitzorim. It has to do with Shavuot as well. That's also associated. But mikhnasayim ketzarim. Now, you'll hear Israelis when you're talking a lot, they'll go, Demet, nu, bikitzur. Like, cut it short. Tell me what you want to say. And then the person who's talking may say, look, bikitzur, habayahi, ani lo rotze lelechet lesupermarket. Mi vida. Okay? I'll put those in Spanish now because I speak a little Spanish with my wife. I don't know a lot. But I'm saying, look, basically I'm telling her, I don't want to go to the grocery store. Okay? Don't worry, we're going to get there. But listen, let's look at this. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do an exercise, okay? This is the exercise we're doing to warm up so we can get eventually into the book. I'm going to take an item. I'm going to take him around. And I'm going to say, yesh lach or yesh lecha. Yesh lach is second person for female. Yesh lach, yesh lach, yesh lach, yesh lach, yesh lach, yesh lecha, yesh lecha, yesh lecha, yesh lach, yesh lach. It's an interrogative. I'm asking you, do you have? Yesh lecha.
Yes.
And then you're going to respond to me, yesh li or ein li. And the item. Okay? We'll start off with something simple. Okay? Don't worry, these are clean, by the way. All right, here we go. יש לך חולצה?
יש לי חולצה.
יש לך חולצה?
אין לך חוצה.
אין לו.
אין לו חוצה.
אין לו. Now point at it and say it. אין לו חולצה. Okay, do you understand that the lo is for him?
Yeah.
But what if I say this? What if I ask her? What if I ask your wife and I say, יש לך חולצה? Do you say ein lo or ein la?
אין לה.
Ein la. So that's going to be third person, right, for her. She did a great thing. She just already introduced third person with the lamed. Okay, let me go ahead and write that so you understand. Very good. So you have third person with the lamed. For him, it's lamed and vav, lo, right? Phonetically, it sounds like lo when you say no, but it's not the same, obviously. Because lamed aleph is lo, which means no. Lamed vav means him, right? So here's la. This is him, and this is her. You heard me speak to Linda earlier. So if I'm speaking to Reggie, and I'm asking, Reggie, and he knows what I'm talking about, Yesh la zman bishvilcha? Does she have time for you? Yesh la zman bishvilcha? I'm asking Reggie. He would say, Ein la. Ein la zman. Kol hazman hi ovedet b'mitbach. All the time she's working in that kitchen. Right? You understand? Okay, Yofi. All right, again. Linda. יש לך מכנסיים? יש לך מכנסיים?
יש לי.
כל הכבוד. לינדה, יש לך מכנסיים? יש לך מכנסיים?
אין לה.
אין לי, אין לי, אין לי.
אין
הנה, we'll do la real quick.
Okay.
יש לה מכנסיים? יש לה מכנסיים?
אין לה.
Ein la ma.
אין לה מה?
And no, ein la ma, I'm asking you, she has what? What does she not have? Mikhnasayim.
מכנסיים.
Okay, again, let's do it again. Old palm. Okay? Look, you gotta get used to it. Break our heads, I know. Yesh la mikhnasayim? Ein la. Ein la mikhnasayim. Kol hakavod. Okay, Marsha. יש לך חוצה?
יש לי חולצה.
יופי. עכשיו יש לך חוצה?
אין לי חולצה.
יש לך חוצה?
אין לך חולצה.
כל הכבוד. יש לך חוצה?
I'm so lost.
Don't be
I
lost.
just like half of the words.
You missed nothing. Just relax. It's not a big deal. We're gonna break eggs in here. It's not a big deal. Ain't no ya? Huh?
Okay.
So listen, here's the deal. I'm asking you a question with yesh. Yesh is an interrogative in
Okay.
Hebrew. You hear it all the time. It's one of the most used words in Hebrew. You hear it all the time. Kids in the house, husband and wife, children to parents. Yesh this, yesh that. Do we have this? Do we not have this? You know, kids are going to be asking, Ima, yesh Kool-Aid, yesh Coca-Cola, you know, yesh lechem, right? Even in the Bet Knesset, yesh makom lashevet. Is there a place to sit? You know, it all depends. If you paid, if you didn't, ain't makom. No, I'm just kidding. Just playing. It's okay. Okay, Shirley, real simple. This is a chutzah. This is a shirt. In Hebrew, it's called chutzah. I'm asking you if you have a shirt. So I'm saying, Shirley, yesh lach chutzah? You don't have one in your hands.
Ainli.
Nachon. Ein li chutzah.
Chulza.
It
Means what?
means I don't have a shirt.
Okay, so it's either Yeshli Chulza or Ainli Chulza.
Nachon.
Okay, that's right.
הנה. יש לך משקפיים שמש על הראש שלך? Do you have sunglasses on your head? And you say ken. Say ken. Say ken. יש לי משקפיים שמש. Say
Ein Mishkefine Shemesh.
שמש. הנה. משקפיים שמש.
You don't
נכון?
have
So I have a question. So is that I have or I don't have? Because I kind of got mixed around.
No worries. So
Ainli is I don't have.
ainly is I don't. Ain, I do not have. Ain, I do not have. Ainly, I don't have. Yeshli, I have.
Meshli?
Yesh.
Yesh.
Yesh. Yesh. Amy, do you like sports?
I do like.
What's your favorite sport?
Dance.
Sure, let's go with dance.
A dance, okay? So let's say you see a girl that you're watching on a dance competition and you want her to win. And she wins. In modern Hebrew, they say this whenever someone does something and it's awesome. Whether they won something, yesh.
Yesh.
Yesh. Yeah, right? If you're a big basketball person and the Spurs win the championship at the end, yesh, right? If you like Messi, right, in the soccer, you see that he won the World Cup, yesh.
So would it like translate to?
Yesh is slang, meaning yes, there is victory, right? But listen, I'm asking you about items. Chutza mikhnasayim, okay? So I'm asking you if you have them. So I said, Shirley, yesh lach, lamed chaf sufi. I know you're learning that still. You're coming to the second hour?
Yeah.
Kol hakavod. We're going to work on the writing more.
Yeah.
So that is basically asking you a question. Yesh lach chutza. Do you have a shirt? And you don't have the shirt. So you're going to say to me,
Chulza.
Ein li chutza. Hine, it's mikhnasayim or pants. So I'm going to ask you, yesh lach mikhnasayim? They're not there, so you're going to tell me,
Ein la.
ein li.
Oh, Ainli Chulza Mikhnasayim.
Ve mikhnasayim? Put a vav in
Then
front of it.
Mikhnasayim.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yesh lach chutza.
I would say, could I say lo in li chutza?
You can't say that.
Ein.
You can do that. You can say lo. Ein li chutza.
You said it's
Kol hakavod.
In li.
Yesh lach mikhnasayim.
יש לי מכנסיים.
Mikhnasayim. Yesh lach chutza.
A.
יש לי חולצה.
Okay. Yesh lach chutza.
אין לי חולצה.
Yesh lach mikhnasayim.
אין לי משנה.
Mikhnasayim. Kol hakavod. Hine.
Well, yeah.
Mix it up.
Sure, yeah.
No, Chulza means.
Me'il. The shorsh of the word me'il comes from the word ein lamed. It means al, on top of,
The
okay?
those are here.
Huh?
Or those
Me'il, right here. Ketafti ala luach, Michael.
Did you get in the book or no?
No, the exercise. Amarti letalmidim. I said to the students, we're going to do an exercise before we get in the book to get people loose to speaking. Because listen guys, my experience, ניסיון שלי, אם אנחנו נתחיל קודם כל עם הספר, we start with the book, we're going to get just stuck in the grammar rules. You're not going to learn Hebrew that way. I was in Ulpan. I know. First you have to speak. That's why we do these exercises. Then we go into the book. Okay? So that's why we do it. Okay? That's why. All right. Ine. And trust me, we got plenty of time. So me'il. Me'il is a jacket.
Me'il?
Me'il. 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 Yeah, no, with the ein. Me'il. Me'il.
It's like there.
Oh, I am not.
Right? Me'il.
It's like a guttural stop, Eric. So
Bat
like-
Sheva. Tagidi lo.
Okay,
Tagidi
so
lo.
it's me'il. So it's like you can shorten it as you go, but go met and then go.
Me'il. It's from the
Me'il.
garon, from the throat.
Yeah.
But listen, just give me the basic sound.
Okay.
Me'il. Even if you say me'il, it's okay.
Okay.
All right? Okay. Later you get it down.
Okay.
But yesh lecha me'il.
Where's jacket?
Yes. Zala, is it? Yes, I mean sound-wise, not like actually.
You're gonna ask
Yes.
me. You're gonna ask me. Ask me. Say yesh lecha
Yes. Yeshliha.
me'il.
Me'il.
Yesh li me'il. Yesh li me'il.
Yeshli me'il.
Now ask me. Yesh lecha
Yeshliha.
chutza.
Chutza.
Ein li chutza. Ein li. Okay.
Chutza.
That's right. Like the shirt that I was using. Chutza shirt. Yesh lecha me'il.
Yeah. I was just thinking.
No, I'm asking you.
No,
Right.
I know.
Right. No. Okay. Process.
Eli Chutza. No.
No. So the question is going to be, I'm asking, yesh lecha me'il. You're saying you have it, so you want to say yesh li me'il.
Yeshli me'il.
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 Okay. This is a bakbuk. Is a bottle. Bakbuk. Okay. So I'm going to ask you, yesh lecha bakbuk.
Yeshli.
You got it. Yesh li is correct.
Yeshli.
Yes. Oh yeah, very good. Bat Sheva neshama shelanu. Okay. Yesh lach me'il.
Yesh li me'il.
יש לך משקפיים שמש על הראש שלך? משקפיים שמש. יש לך
יש לי
משקפיים שמש?
משקפיים שמש.
יש לך
יש לי
משקפיים שמש על הראש?
יש לי
משקפיים שמש or sunglasses?
Okay.
יש לך? You have?
Yes.
So יש לי?
יש לי משקפיים
שמש.
שמש. Yeah,
כן.
משקפיים שמש.
יש לך בקבוק?
יש לי בקבוק.
יש לך ספר?
יש לי ספר.
כן. יש לך חולצה?
אין לי חולצה.
כל הכבוד. מיכאל, גבר שלי. יש לך מעיל?
Yes, לי.
מעיל.
מעיל.
מעיל. יש לך מעיל?
יש לי מעיל.
So, כתבתי על הלוח למעלה, מיכאל, we have יש לי, I have, and אין לי, I don't have. So ask me, מיכאל, say Ephraim. Say Ephraim.
אפרים.
יש לך
יש לך
מעיל?
מעיל.
כן, יש לי מעיל. אוקיי, מיכאל, יש לך מעיל?
יש לי מעיל.
מעיל, כן. אוקיי. רגע. מה השאלה?
מם, עין, יוד.
יוד? למד, כן, מעיל. מעיל. If you hear Rabbi Tal's Ema speak, she's Mizrahi. And they say the ayin like really deep. They're amazing. Okay. הנה. עוד דוגמה, מיכאל. זה כובע. כובע's hat, אוקיי? עכשיו הכובע שלי על הראש שלי, אוקיי? הנה. אבל עכשיו אני אשאל מיכאל אם יש לו kova. I'm gonna ask him if he has a hat, okay? לבריאות. מיכאל, יש לך כובע? Remember, these are exercises where we're stretching.
אין לי כובע.
אוקיי, אין לך כובע? אבל מיכאל, אני רואה הכובע על השולחן שלך. I see the hat on your desk. So you want to...
יש לי
כובע.
יש לי כובע.
חבר'ה, listen. The reason why we do this, I know it gets intense and you feel it in your kishkas, you're hot a little bit. But listen, you have to, you're gonna see, you're gonna get better, you're gonna bust through, and you gotta be put in these situations. זה בסדר. אוקיי, יש לך ספר? יש לך ספר? זה שאלה שלי.
יש לי ספר.
בום! כל הכבוד מיכאל. Good job. חבר'ה, so we have here, מכנסיים. Okay? חולצה, מעיל, גרביים, נכון? נעליים. We have the חגורה, the belt. By the way, really interesting about the word, see, Hebrew is so fascinating. Chagora, chagar, is also another word used for like a circle, nachon? Because you're making a circle around you, right?
Can you say what belt is one more time? I'm so sorry.
Chagora. Hey, by the way, guys, I'm recording the class and I'm going to send it on our group too, okay?
Okay, so
Okay.
what is it?
So chagora is belt. Is belt. Chagora. 3 syllables. Chagora. 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 Chagora is belt. Michnesayim ketzarim are shorts. And of course, kova is hat. Now, yeshli ainli, mamash. This phrase is used all the time, guys. It's used all the time. You're gonna after we break our teeth on this for the next couple of weeks, and you come here, you're gonna hear all the Israelis say it all the time. They're gonna ask, like you were asking earlier, but you'll hear it in Hebrew. Yesh lechem amba? Yeah, he's mina amba. She ordered amba, ima ofshe shela, with her chicken, right? So she asked. She said, "Do you have amba? Amba. Amba is a mango sauce.
Best sauce ever.
Yeah. You never had amba? It's not usually.
If I did, I didn't know it was called amba.
No. Yeah. It's really good. It really brings out like the shawarma. It's amazing.
I just started liking mango.
Oh really?
Oh, I love
Wow, I love mango.
It's not a soup. It's more of like a mango turmeric, so it's not like a super sweet.
No,
mango.
it's
It's like
chamutz.
savory, yeah.
It's
yeah.
chamutz. It's a little sour.
I learned
Okay.
that in Israel.
So right now, I want us to get used to using phrases because we're going to use these all the time too. Okay, so we're moving on to section 2. We're going to get to the book. Okay, Sabdanut. We're going to get there, but I have to get you used to speaking and talking. Okay, latzet means that I'm leaving from somewhere. Latzet. We're only going to do hoveh, present tense. Yotze is for masculine, and yotzet is for feminine. So I'm going to say, if I'm leaving, right, Amy? Let's say I'm pretending. Because look, you have to have a dimyon. You have to have imagination. And that's why I'm going to bring him out early. But I brought חברים שלי, הבאתי חברים שלי, הנה.
Bucky.
אבל הוא גבר, הוא לא אישה, he's a guy. So he's going to יוצא. Hello, תגידו לבוקי שלום. Right? So Bucky עכשיו, now, הוא יוצא מהשיעור. הוא, Bucky, he יוצא, he is leaving from יוצא, he's leaving now. Bucky is leaving. Bucky יוצא. Bucky יוצא מהשיעור. This is something very important to know. When you're using this phrase, לצאת or יוצא or יוצאת, to leave from, you're going to have the mem, נכון, and a hey. Bucky יוצא מהשיעור. Now, the noun, the lesson, right? Which is, shi'ur is lesson, okay? Shin, Yud, Ein, Vav, Resh. Shi'ur, Shi'urim, the lesson, right? So, Baki Yotze Meha Shi'ur Ha'ivrit. He is leaving from the Hebrew lesson. Now you are going to get up and you're going to say Baki is leaving. Okay? Baki Yotze Meha Shi'ur.
Baki יוצא
Meha
מהשיעור.
Shi'ur. Old palm. Otra vez. Old palm, otra vez. We're going to do Chilufei Sefot. Mix the languages up.
יוצא.
Yotze is for boy. So tell us what Bucky's doing. תגידי לנו, מה Bucky עושה? What's Bucky doing? Tell us.
בקי יוצא
מהשיעור. שיעור. Bucky. מהשיעור. מהשיעור. Bucky יוצא מהשיעור.
בקי יוצא מהשיעור.
Now, that's right. Now let's say Bucky is Buckita, right? It's a girl now, right? So Bucky is Yotzet.
בקי יוצא
Bucky Yotzet מהשיעור.
מהשיעור.
Again,
בקי יוצא מהשיעור.
Kol hakavod. Very good. Batsheva, Bowie. Hello, Bucky. Okay. Tagidi lanu, tell us. Lanu is us. By the way, we did lo and la. We might as well do lanu. So lanu is us. So it's going to be lamed, nun, and a vav. Lanu. Lanu is us. So I'm telling her, look, I'm asking her, I have it here, for female, Tagidi lanu, Batsheva. Ma Bucky oseh akshav. What is Bucky doing now?
Baki yotze meha
Boom. Old palm Batsheva.
Is
Again,
it with the lesh at the end of shi'ur, or is it more?
you can emphasize it if you
Okay.
want.
Okay. Baki yotze meha
Kol hakavod. Yeah, very good. Eric, Bakasha, Bo. Come on, Eric, Israeli, Geber. Boom.
Where is Batman today?
Get on, man.
That man is
He's crying over his
China.
state of mind.
It's Bucky. מה מפחד מבקי? What's to be afraid of Bucky? Bucky's cute, נחמד. איזה פנים הבקי, אה? שיניים, עיניים, אוזניים. שיניים, huh? Okay, so, Tagid lanu. For guy, it's Tagid. I'm asking him, Tagid. It means to tell me. Tagid lanu. Tell us, Eric. Ma, what Bucky Osei is doing akshav. Now, what's he doing? State his name.
Baki
Yotze
יוצא
meha
מהשיעור.
shi'ur. Now I want you to do it again, but use your body to walking out the door.
בקי יוצא שיער שמאל. I know I said that.
Anybody? Yeah, don't worry, no one's judging you. This isn't judging
Why
you.
not? I'm just mocking myself to make good.
We gotta do it.
Yeah, look, this
listen.
is mocking.
Come on. So,
How is it back?
Bucky
בקי
Yotze
יוצא
meha shi'ur.
Okay.
Okay?
בקי יוצא שיער מיור.
Okay, I see the sounds. I see what's going on. You're getting the sounds confused because you're not used to it as an English speaker.
Yeah.
Okay? But that's okay. You're going to get used to it. So here, we'll do it together. Come on.
Alright.
I'm going to say it lower voice. You're going to say it higher voice.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
בקי
Yotze
מהשיעור.
כל הכבוד. Very good. מיכאל, גבר שלי. יאללה, בוא.
Wake
Don't
up.
worry, we're getting in the book, guys. Old 10 דקות. Okay, so we know Bucky, Yotze, Meha, Shi'ur. And I know Shi'ur is not there, but Shi'ur is lesson. Okay? So I'll do it for Shi'ur. Meha. This, yeah, so this is Mim.
This is me.
This is a
I need
Shabbat.
to practice the
You can stay
the
later if
cursive.
you want. We want to do cursive too.
Okay.
Okay, so
So Baki
Bucky,
יוצא
Meha,
מהשיעור.
Shi'ur. Now by your side.
Baki יוצא מהשיעור.
כל הכבוד, מיכאל, that's it. Cameron! בבקשה. Bucky. חמוד.
Funnily enough, she brought me a couple shirts that she injured. One of them was my Bucky shirt.
Amen. There you go. How we say shirt? How we say shirt in Hebrew? Chutza. Chutza shel Bucky. The shirt of Bucky, right? Yofi. Okay, so we know he's a guy, so it's Yotze, Meha, and Shi'ur is a lesson, right? So tell us. Okay, Kevin. Tagid lanu ma Bucky oseh akshav. Tell us, Cameron, what Bucky's doing now. Say his name.
Bucky Yoseh Meha.
Old palm by yourself, all the way. You got it.
Bucky Yoseh
Meha.
Meha.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Tila. Boy. Shama. Bucky. I can't believe you brought in Bucky.
Or someone on TikTok calls it Yusi.
Okay. Bakasha. רגע. תגידי לנו מה Bucky עושה עכשיו.
Bucky יצא
יוצא?
Bucky
Together, ביחד.
יוצא מחר שיעור בברית.
Cool! Very good. מהשיעור עברית. עוד פעם, by yourself. Same thing. Bucky יוצא, נכון?
Bucky יוצא מחר שיעור בברית.
Just עברית. You don't need the bed, just עברית. עוד פעם, now do it, because I want you to be מושלמת. Perfect. You don't need the bed in front of the עברית. You did everything beautiful. Just take the prefix bed away.
Bucky יצא
יוצא.
Bucky יוצא מחר שיעור עברית.
Good job. Very good. Wow. Hey, it's hard, right? It's difficult to get up here and do that. But you did amazing. No, it's okay. It's okay to be the center of the attention. It's every now and
She
then.
doesn't like
You don't like it? Don't worry, I'm proud of you. But you know, every now and then I'll just to get you to speak, you know? Okay. Amy! Bucky, Mikake! He's waiting. So we know, so look, I'll do it for you, Amy, to show you myself. Okay. So I'm asking the question, right? So I'm gonna ask you if I were asking Amy. So I would say, Amy, I'm gonna say, Tagidi lanu. Tell us, Amy. Tagidi lanu. Ma Bucky, what is Bucky Oseh doing akshav? Now, and then you're going to say, Bucky Yotze Meha Shi'ur. And then if you want to add Ibrit, you can, but you don't have to. Okay? Bakasha. Amy, Tagiri lanu. Ma Bucky Oseh akshav.
Bucky Yotze Meor Shi'ur. Oh, wait. I got
That's the
it.
sound. Take your time. Take your time.
Very
Take your
good
time. Take your time.
reference. Okay, so it is Bucky Yotze Macha Shi'ur.
Good job! Remarkable, lady. That's good. That's good. Wow. Shirley, is it said there? Mukhana? You ready?
I do it from the chair.
You do it from the chair? Absolutely. As long as you, yeah.
Okay.
But do animation. You have to use imagination.
Bucky yotze mecha she'or.
Good job.
Nice.
You want to do the same? You want to come up, Marcia? Come.
I was thinking if I don't,
No.
even though.
You
Not
said
that
it. You good? Don't worry. There's a kaka. Hey, Maya. We're here to break some eggs. Okay, Marsha. Tagidi lanu. Ma Bucky Oseh akshav.
Bucky,
Mhm.
Bucky יוצא מהשיעור.
Good job, Marsha. Now do it again, but do it like you mean it.
So ask me.
Okay. Marsha, תגידי לנו, מה Bucky עושה עכשיו?
Bucky יוצא מהשיעור עברית.
Good job, Marsha. חכמה.
No.
Yes, you are חכמה.
Well,
Come on, Linda, you got this. Yeah, smart. Okay, Linda, we'll do a drill together, okay? Now, obviously, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to say, Linda, תגידי לנו, מה Bucky עושה עכשיו? I'm asking Linda, tell us what Bucky's doing now. And you're going to say,
Bucky yotze Meha shiur.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. You even said the tzavi like the Sephardic Jews with the TS sound. Very good. Very good. Proud of you. Okay, Heɓrew. Wow, good job. Now, I just want to say, on the lehikanes and nichnas and nichneset, it would be the same thing, Heɓrew. It would be the same thing with baki. Okay? Akshav, baki bachutz. Bachutz means outside. So Bucky's here, right? He's outside. But hine, Bucky nichnes lashiur ivrit. Bucky nichnes. Bucky entering into. Listen. Right? Nichnas. Bucky nichnas, not nichnes. Siti taud. Nichnas. I get this. Nichneset is for girl. Nichnas is for boy. Hine, odpam. So nichnas. So Bucky nichnas la shiur. Now notice the prefix is different. It's with the lamed, because whenever we want to say to do something or going into something, it has a lamed in front of it. Okay. So Bucky nichnas la shiur, right? Very good. La shiur. La shiur. Bucky nichnas la shiur ivrit. Bucky is entering into the lesson for Hebrew. Nachon? Okay. Yofi. Okay. Heɓrew. Rotzei, tzarich, yachol. Rotzei is for masculine. Rotza is for girl. Right? Tzarich is masculine. O tzricha is for girl. So rotzei means I want to. So rotzei la. Yes, Marsha.
Tell me if you don't want me to do this. Like rotzei?
Yeah.
It's actually a segel. It's rotzei.
It's segel?
Yeah.
Okay. And thank you, Marsha. Segel.
Do you
So
want me to do that?
בסוף השיעור.
Right.
בדרך כלל, אם מישהו עושה טעות, when someone make a mistake, זה יותר טוב בקץ השיעור, at the end, you know,
Right,
to
I
tell.
just don't want to reinforce, you know.
Listen, אין לי בעיה.
Or when I come in, if I see it, can I tell you?
בטח,
Before,
מתוקה
I
שלי.
think it's better.
כן, it's no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how would you say this again?
So, רוצה is to want. רוצה for girl is to want, right? Linda, היא רוצה הפסקה. Linda wants a break. להפסקה ממטבח. She wants a break from the kitchen, right? Okay? But Linda, you don't mind me mentioning,
No,
just fun. It's all
please.
because
You're
I work
speaking
with
the
you.
truth.
אני עובד איתך. I work with her. So, צריך and צריכה, to need. I need to, right? יכול or for יכולה.
How do you say that? I need.
For need is צריך or צריכה.
Sorry. Or what's the other one?
R-I-T-H, but it's not.
Yeah, absolutely. So, צריך and צריכה. צריך, and I'm recording the lesson too, by the way.
And it's.
צריך and צריכה. It means to need something.
Right.
יכול and יכולה.
Okay, and what?
It means I can, right? I can do something.
Yeah, which one's
Question,
masculine?
which is masculine and feminine?
Okay, so רוצה is masculine,
Okay, starting.
רוצה is feminine for wanting. צריך and צריכה. צריך is masculine for needing, and צריכה is feminine for needing. יכול, I can, is masculine. יכולה is feminine. Okay? Means I can. Now here's the thing. So if Bucky, right? Bucky is talking to us, right? So Bucky is saying, Bucky is saying, אני רוצה לצאת מהשיעור. I want to leave from the lesson. I want to leave, he's saying. Now Bucky comes back. He's outside the door. Bucky says, אני רוצה להיכנס לשיעור. Again, Bucky is wanting to do something. But Bucky wants to leave this lesson, right? And remember, the lamed that I have here is the infinitive. It's always going to go in front of the verb. When you have this pattern, guys, rotse, if you're a girl, right? Let's say it's a bakita. right? So Bagita, she's like Ani Rotza. Letsat mehashiur ivrit. So she's saying, I want to leave. Okay?
Wait, I have a question because I think I got it mixed around. So is rotse masculine or is that feminine?
Rotse is masculine.
Okay, I
Rotse.
got it mixed around.
Yeah, Rotse is masculine.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Anybody out? No problem. Okay. Can you see it there? All right. Efa Maria. Where's Maria?
I don't know, she told me she couldn't make it today.
Is
I think
masculine.
the finals are this week.
Okay. So, guys, now he's saying I need to leave. Bucky is saying I need to leave. I need, sorry, letsed meha shi'ur ivrit. He needs to leave. But then he comes back. And he's like, no, אני צריך להיכנס לשיעור. I need to enter into the lesson. Okay? Alright? And then יכולה. Alright? So let's say it's Bucky again. And Bucky, either one. Bucky could use either one if he wanted to. He says, אני יכול לצאת מהשיעור עברית. I can leave. Or יכול, it can be this. Bucky says, אני יכול להיכנס לשיעור. Okay? יכול. יכולה for girl. בסדר? בת שבע, בואי בבקשה.
What's your
יכול is can.
Oh.
Can. I want you to do the female version of all of this, okay?
Okay.
So we have for instance, it's always going to be the infinitive, but I want you to go here, and you're going to be in this column. So it's rotza, right? So you're going to say, אני רוצה
אני רוצה
לצאת
לצאת
מהשיעור.
מהשיעור.
Can you do that לבד, by yourself? לבדה?
אני רוצה
לצאת
לצאת
מהשיעור. Okay? All right. Now you want to say, אני צריך. סליחה, אני צריכה
אני צריכה
לצאת
לצאת
מהשיעור.
מהשיעור.
Now you're going to say, אני
אני
יכולה
יכולה
לצאת
לצאת
מהשיעור. Now, let's see, you're coming back now. So now you're going to say, from the door, right there, you're going to say, אני
אני
רוצה
רוצה
להיכנס
להיכנס
לשיעור
לשיעור
עברית.
עברית.
Okay? Now you're going to say, אני
אני
צריכה
צריכה
להיכנס
להיכנס
לשיעור.
לשיעור.
Now you're going to say, אני יכולה
אני יכולה
להיכנס
להיכנס
לשיעור.
לשיעור.
Right? So now you're saying the opposite. I'm coming into the lesson. Okay? If I'm coming into something, I'm using the lamed. Okay? You see the pattern? The pattern is always the same. The only thing you're changing is the feminine. Sarich becomes sricha for need. Rotze to want becomes rotza. Okay? Yachol becomes yichola. Sheila, Marsha?
No, I just wanted to say that the infinitive is always the same, male or female.
Nachon.
I just wanted to say.
Nachon, the infinitive is always the same, doesn't change. The only time it changes is whenever the infinitive changing. Mayan is whenever we take the person and whatever gender they are and we put them in the action. Okay? So the action right here is Mayan is right here. So Yotze is for, like Marsha said it right. Letzet is the same for boy or girl. Don't matter. Lehikanes, same, boy or girl. It only changing whenever the person becomes the action, right? Or you're doing the action. So you would say, for you, Mayan, you would say, Ani yotzet mehashiur. I'm leaving from the lesson, okay? I would say, Ani yotze mehashiur. Marsha would say, Ani yotzet mehashiur. Linda would say, Ani yotzet mehashiur, right? Cameron would say, Ani yotze mehashiur. Okay? So that's when it changes. Marsha, thank you. Whenever we're doing the infinitive, it doesn't matter. It's the same. When you're doing the action with the infinitive, it's the same. Okay? All right, let's get into the book. Tiftechu. You have the book, Maya? No? Anybody else?
I don't have it.
No worries, no worries, no worries. No worries. We'll get through it.
I'll put
I did post are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I
Okay.
also watched that. I don't think we're on
I
that.
don't think we got it in.
You didn't get anything?
No.
Oh, you guys joined late, right?
Yeah, Marsha, were you the one telling me like if we start the WhatsApp group and someone gets added, they don't get the information?
Yeah, they don't get the earlier
message. I gotta resend it.
Yeah, we also did not get.
You didn't get it? Oh man.
You added them after.
Okay.
She got it. I didn't.
Okay. Man, I need to stay up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna send it again. I'm gonna send it again. Okay? So you get it. Thanks. Well, I got my phone recording actually right now. Hey,
I can just resend it.
Is anybody friends with you guys that are in the class? They can send it to your personal WhatsApp. Instead of the group, can they send it to? Could you send the? You have it?
I
Okay.
can send things to Diane, but not the
Okay.
stuff
Yeah,
that
you
you
have it.
have.
You
You actually forward it from. You want at the very beginning and just put it.
Oh, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It was created today.
Who else needs? Amy? You in the group? Did you sign up? Shirley did, right?
We both did, but we
Okay.
haven't been added into the WhatsApp.
All right,
Can
she
you
gonna
text us the
find it.
WhatsApp group? Because I think you have our
I think the
number.
homework or whatever. It's on the. I just
Yeah, I saw that.
there.
Well, right now my phone is recording the class. That's,
Yeah, on the Okay. Oh, Lord, we have a lot of pictures.
man, I need to tell Tom to turn the air on in here.
Do
It's
we have
hot.
how to turn on the?
Wait, can you send me the
Is it
link to
broken?
the WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
No, man.
I got the
It's hot in
pictures.
here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Does he remember where Texas?
Yeah, this is. Woo.
What about the air conditioner?
Calm. Yeah.
I'm gonna text
They're
them.
turning on the fan.
Yeah, text him, Mark. Text him. That's a good idea.
What about the air? It's not
Yeah, it's like 80
What must we
degrees.
sacrifice for AC?
Yeah, yeah, we gotta get the air on in here.
How do you share a group chat?
It's not working.
I don't know where the, does it sit over here?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would tell you.
Alright, so we're gonna go.
If I knew.
Down. Let's see, he's got it off.
Oh my God, it's 79. Yes. Oh,
Man.
But what?
Rabbi Tal just comes in here and just turns the temperature all the way up before we all come in. He's
So
like,
here's a good example. אני צריך לדבר לרב טל, right? על האוויר בכיתה שלנו, about the air in our class. זה חם, it's hot. מאוד, מאוד חם. Okay, חבר'ה, everybody kind of got the information now? מיכאל, you have it. מיכאל, יש לך ספר, you're good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mayan, you good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, calm down.
I'm gonna shoot text it to you. I'll forward it to you.
We're going to be on page
10.
10, נכון, 10. כל הכבוד.
Forward it to you.
You better start on page 10. You made the.
I'm sorry, Linda. I'm sorry, yeah, that didn't come out good. I'm sorry, I
I'm looking, I'm
apologize.
like, okay, you cut off the. you
I'm
cut
sorry,
off.
I'm terrible with the printers and everything. I apologize.
What
Okay,
does this say?
send it.
You just sent me a-
Okay, we're on page 10.
Literally what she sent me.
I'm going to go through the sikha, slow. I want you to listen, and then we're gonna talk about it and make sure you understand.
Page 10.
Page 10, Michael.
Text them. No, I'm
Amud Asara. Okay, we have a sikha bein Rani lebein Dani. We have a conversation between Roni and Dani. Okay, so Roni starts us off. You have it, girls. Amy, you said it.
Okay, thank you. You page 12, you said?
10.
Okay. We do not have page 10.
You wanna share?
Sure. It's easier if you just take a picture of it. Yeah.
Ronnie and Danny.
Let's take a picture. You don't have anything.
It's on the way. Yeah.
Mine is coming
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I don't
You can do
Oh,
it
is that
upside
tomorrow
down.
or is it gonna
Hopefully I
be?
have it.
Yeah, because it doesn't give like the exact date for you either. Should it give you an exact date with their assessment?
Maybe it
Yeah,
gave me an
I did.
estimation of
Yeah.
like
Mine was
26 or
like-
28.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
it was like in between, but I saw it
Call us in.
like in between like these dates. So.
Okay. Wow. Woo.
Now if you do it from above.
What you could do is put them in a Google, take pictures of them, put them in a Google folder, then put that in the website.
Can you show me how to do that after the class?
Yeah. Oh,
Brahim.
picture. Yeah, I'm overthinking.
No, don't immediately.
Well, okay. No. Well, okay. No,
I
I'm
was
thinking
thinking something else, but then.
I know.
לא, אז באמת, אין לי
Not
שכל, לעשות את הטכנולוגיה. I don't have the intelligence sometimes to do. באמת, אין לי סבלנות גם כן. I don't have patience either. I don't know. I'd rather ride in the dirt. Okay, come here.
Yeah.
That's right. Old school. Come on, Morocco.
Yeah. Maghreb
That's
style.
right. They'd have a mate in their hand too. You paying attention?
Yep.
It's old school. Anyways, okay. That's how they used to learn, you know? They would learn, they would draw the lessons in the sand.
I think so. Is Mashimcha female?
Okay, so this is an interesting thing. When you hear the ah, generally you always think it's female, right? Ah, right?
Yeah.
But in this case right here, it's mashimcha is actually going to be masculine. Mashimcha, mashmech, mashemech, right? What is your name? Mashemech, mashemech. What is your name is for female, right? But in Israel, they really say this, ech korim lecha, for a guy, and ech korim lach, for a girl. Now again, here you have the ah for the second person, right? Which is kind of, that's a tricky thing in Hebrew. But lecha is for a guy, second person. Just like the word ata, second person is for guy, and at is for girl, right? Okay, Hebre, Muchanim, you ready? Yalla. So here's the conversation. Shalom, ma shimcha. Cameron, what do you ask? Ma shimcha. What's Romney asking? What's he asking, Dani? Ma shimcha. Anybody? You know, whenever we say the word Baruch Hashem, and Hashem with the definitive, we have Shem and a Mim Sofi. Shem means name, the name, right? Baruch Hashem. So someone comes and says to you, Ma Shimcha, the suffix at the end that has the commas in it is second person masculine. So Ma Shimcha, I'm asking you. Shmi. Say Shmi.
Shmi.
And then tell me your name.
Shmi Cameron.
Opam. Ma Shimcha.
Shmi Cameron.
Yofi. Okay, but here's the
question. So this is the formal way of speaking?
Ma Shimcha is formal.
Is the formal.
Ma Shimcha, listen.
What is the other one? The Ma
So,
Purim.
okay, Ech, which is Aleph, Yud, Chaf, Sofi. Ech, Korim, Lecha. Ken. Okay, if you ever, אם אתם יש הזדמנות ללכת למשרד הפנים, okay, if you have the chance to go to the interior ministry where they're going to renew your passport, I pray for you. Because they don't care who you are. You could be the Nasi and you're getting treated like Ephes. Nothing. This is how it is. But they're going to say to you, Ech Korim Lach. Like Linda goes into the office, they'll say, Ech Korim Lach. What's your name? Ech Korim Lach. They might say, Ma Shemech. What is your name? They could. It's more formal in a way. Ma Shemech, Ma Shimcha. But it still happened. So Michael, someone may come to you, you may meet an Israeli. He's like, man, you're cool, man. Ma Shimcha. What's your name? You know, Ma Shimcha. Ma Shemech. Yeah. Okay? So we have here, Shalom Ma Shimcha. And then he's telling Roni in the second line, Shmidani. Roni is saying, Na'im me'od. Shmi Roni. This is generally the pattern when someone is, it's nice to meet you. Na'im. Right? Me'od. Na'im me'od. And then he's going to tell him his name. Right? Shmi Roni. Next. Then Donnie replies back. This is the pattern. You hear it all the time. Na'im me'od. Nice to meet you too. And then here is our question. Sheila Rishona. Roni says, Me'ain ata. Me'ain ata. Ata is second person, Shirley, for masculine. If I was asking you, Shirley, I wouldn't say Me'ain ata. I would say Me'ain at. Aleph and a tav. And Shirley, you would say, Ani mi Texas. And they'll say, oh, you're from America, but because you're a proud Texan, you say, no, Ani mi Texas. I'm from Texas. Texans are proud to be Texans.
It's true.
So, me'ayin ata, and he says, Ani mi Tzarfat. איפה צרפת בת 7?
France.
France, נכון? יש לי היום exclusive for you. יש לי עוד חבר, I have another friend. תנחשו. He מצרפת גם כן. He's from France too. Maybe you know him. Huh? Huh? Happy with you. Now listen, זה מתנה ממני לאשתי. This is a gift for me to my wife. Now I know people say they took this off the air because they make the French people like they don't take showers and stuff. But I never thought that as a kid. I never thought that as a kid. I just thought Pepe Le Pew was cute. You know, the point is that you gotta be loose. You gotta be loose.
That's why. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Roni, okay, we're moving on. Mitzarfat. Roni says, "Ata lomed o oved." Listen, Batsheva. When we speak in Hebrew, it's also tone means something, right? In any language. במיוחד, גם כן בשפה בן דודות שלנו, in our cousin's language, in Aravit, נכון? זה אותו דבר, it's the same.
Yeah.
In Arabic, it's tone. You can say the same thing, but if the tone is different, it means something totally.
Tone and context.
So if I'm asking Mayan, I'm going to ask her, like, if I just come up there and say, "At lomedit o ovedit," that, you know, it's not very, you know what I mean? I'm going to ask her like it's a question. I'm going to say, Mayan, "At lomedit o ovedit?" Are you learning or working? You know, and then Mayan may say, "Ani lomedit," and I may say, "Ma at lomedit?" And you may say, "Ani lomedet ivrit." I'm learning Hebrew, right? Okay, yalla. Namshik? Okay, so we have, Roni says, "Ma ata lomed?" Here's the next sheila, Tila. He's asking him, "Ma ata lomed?" Amy, anytime you have the word in Hebrew, you're going to have the word ma. That is the letter mim and hey, right? Ma. It means what, Amy? It means what, but it's usually an interrogative. It's asking. So someone may come to you like at the Shabbat table, an Israeli who don't speak no English at all, right? You guys are talking, and he may say, "Matosa, what do you do?" Mm-hmm. Like, he means like, what do you do for a living? Mm-hmm. You know, what do you work at, right? So that's what he's asking. So we move on. Mata lomed is the question, and then Donnie says, "Ani lomed ivrit." Eric, what was the teshuvah? What was the response that he gave? Ani lomed ivrit.
So the one right after Ani lomed ivrit?
Yeah, Ani lomed ivrit.
Are you talking about this one or this one?
This one right here, one of my fingers under.
Okay. Yeah.
How you say you? This one.
Ata?
So put those two together.
Which is in
The two words, Efota,
Efota.
Gal,
Gal.
Akshav.
Accept. Efota. Now.
השאלה is lomed, נכון? Lomed, lamed is a very special letter in Hebrew. When you do the milui, I can write you the letter lamed, okay? Here's the letter lamed. So the letter lamed is like this in cursive. But if I do the milui, which means I spell the word lamed out, this is the letter lamed. But if I spell lamed out, nachon, I have to add, it's called milui. I have to add a mem and a dalet. Lamad, okay? Lamad means to learn. Learn, right? So lamad. So the question is, you working on your PhD in American history, nachon? No, what is it? You working on your PhD?
No, I'm working on undergraduate.
Oh,
sorry.
Tal got confused maybe. Or someone was working. No, we know you working on yours, Mituka. But so you just
You
working.
might think I'm.
But what are you learning right now?
History.
Okay, historia. You can say historia. Say אני לומד
אני לומד
על
על
historia.
היסטוריה.
עוד פעם, אני
אני
לומד
לומד
על
על
historia.
Historia.
I'm learning about history. Okay? So, moving on. So, אתה לומד או עובד? Marsha, מה משמעות המילה עובד? What's the meaning of the word עובד? Work, נכון? So, Marsha, תגידי לי, tell me, מה משמעות המשפט? What's the meaning of this sentence? What's the שאלה? תגידי לי באנגלית. Tell me in English. What's he asking him, Marsha? אתה לומד או עובד?
Are you learning or are you working?
נכון. יש לי שאלה בשביל בת 7. את לומדת או עובדת?
אני לומדת.
בום. בול. Exactly. טילה.
כן.
את לומדת או את עובדת? סליחה.
אני עובדת.
עובדת. מהנדסת.
כן.
נכון?
מהנדסת.
אתה לומד או עובד? קמרון. לומד או עובד?
שמי עובד.
So זה לא שמי, you're going to say what you're doing. So ask me. Say Ephraim.
אפרים.
אתה
אתה
לומד
לומד
או
או
עובד?
עובד.
אני לומד וגם כן עובד. I'm learning and I'm working. Okay? But you have to choose one or the other, right? If you're doing both, you can say what I say. Amy, את לומדת או עובדת? And here's the difference. If it's for a guy, it's lomed or oved. But for the female, it's לומדת and עובדת. הנה יתוקה. הנה. But listen, you know what you're experiencing now? I'm telling you, you get through this and you hang, you're going to work, you're going to be like, boom, you're going to be talking on Friday nights here when you come in for Shabbat dinner. Okay? So look, Lamed for girl. Lamed, Vav, Mim, Dalit, Tav. Now there is a sequence. CJ, מה נשמע? Segul, Tav, underneath the second to the last two letters before
I usually
the
need
second.
hints.
I'm saying it wrong.
You knew
Marsha,
I
help
had
me.
hints.
Yeah. So right. So the two letters before the last letter, in this case it's Mim and Dalet, Segul, Tav, Lomedet. Right? It means it's learning for girl. Lomedet. Ovedet, Amy, is Ein, Vav, Bet, Dalet, Tav. Ovedet. Okay? Ovedet. So I'm asking you, Amy. I'm at
You left out the N on the end. Sorry.
the what?
Learn. The word learn, is that supposed
Oh, sorry, slika. Learn, yeah.
to say that?
It's part of being an Aries, my aunt.
Aries.
We get
Oh,
ahead of ourselves.
no.
I'm messing with
That's
Marsha. We're both Aries. Okay. Okay, Sheila Shili. My question, Amy,
Yes.
is at, second person, I'm asking you.
Okay.
At lomedet o ovedet?
אני עובדת.
Boom, bull. Very good. מיכאל, אתה לומד או עובד?
אני לומד.
לומד, כל הכבוד. CJ, לומד means to learn, עובד is working. אתה לומד או עובד?
אני עובד.
עובד? כל הכבוד. הנה, חבר'ה, בואו נמשיך. So listen. So we're continuing in the Sikha. So now Roni is asking, איפה, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, actually 10 lines down. So we, 9 lines. He says, מה אתה לומד? He asked him a question, מה אתה לומד? And Dani says, אני לומד עברית. I'm learning Hebrew. Roni says, איפה אתה גר עכשיו? מה משמעות המשפט, Marsha? What's the meaning of that sentence when Roni says, איפה אתה גר עכשיו?
Where do you live now?
כל הכבוד, Marsha. Tila, you're next on this one.
Uh-oh.
אני גר בירושלים.
He lives in Jerusalem.
נכון, כל הכבוד. בת שבע. Ronnie says, אתה מדבר אנגלית? מה המשמעות? What's the meaning of this?
Do you speak English?
כל הכבוד.
מדבר.
מוכנה? אוקיי, משפט אחרון. שלך, is yours. דני says, לא, אני לא מדבר אנגלית. אני מדבר צרפתית. צרפתית. What do you think he's saying? לא.
She doesn't speak English.
נכון, but he tells him what he does speak. What's he speaking?
French.
צרפתית. כל הכבוד. נכון. חבר'ה,
What do you say?
What's Sarfati?
צרפתית, yeah, is French, yeah. Anytime you're dealing with languages, Anglais, Japanese is Japanese, Chinese is Sinsanit, English is Anglit, Hebrew is Ivrit. You see the pattern? בסוף המילה, the end of the letter has the it at the end of it. Sarfatit. My wife always gets mad at me because I get the Spanish one wrong all the time, but ספרדית, אני חושב. בת שבע, אני לא יודע אם אני נכון, אני צריך לשאול לאשתי, דרך כלל, הוא כועסת עליי. She usually gets upset with me, she tells me 101 times.
Oh, so then for if you were using French for a woman or for a man, then you would
The language is the same.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the sentence.
Well, מדבר.
The sentence, then you would
Hey,
say.
yeah, go ahead.
You would say for the woman, you would add on the et or the.
No. What would change, right, Marcia? Tell her what would change, Marcia.
So-
תגידי, tell her.
In Hebrew?
באיזה שפה את רוצה?
Okay.
Whatever language you want.
Okay, so since she needs clarification, I'm gonna speak it in English.
בסדר.
Yes.
So if I say to Ephraim, or about Ephraim, who medaber Sfarti, I can't.
צרפתית.
Sarfati. If I say you, about you, I say Mayan medaberet. That's what changes. Sarfati.
So yes.
So the language, the word French stays
Stay the
the
same.
same.
That's
It's just the verb.
Yeah,
that you
it
see.
stayed the same, Ayan? It's the
Yeah.
person doing the action if it's male or female changing.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
that. So I was just asking with the male and the female. So then you would add the.
We call it, Mayan, when something like for a language, because language is safa, right? But when we say specific safa, we say safat. We drop the hey and we put a tav at the end. That's called smichut in the Hebrew grammar. So, for instance, if I could give you another example. So in Hebrew, you'll see this a lot too for masculine. Ekorim et zeh. How you call this? I know you don't know. Machak. Okay? This maybe somebody might surprise me. Machak. Adon machak. Okay? Mrs. Kabudi, Mora Kabudi, teaches kindergarten Hebrew. I was her assistant for years. She had this cartoon, and they would make a mistake, and this big eraser would come out with a big safam, a big mustache. Adon machak. Okay? Look, you gotta have fun. I'm just saying. Okay? Gotta have fun with it as well. Okay, so you're asking the question, right? So when we have, for instance, if we have anshe, so you have the word anshe, okay? Anshe, shin, and then a yud. When you see a letter and it has a tzeri under that letter and a yud at the end, that's a smichut, and it's masculine plural. It's masculine plural. Anshe. It literally means anashim. So it says anshe haKnesset Gedolah, which means the men of the great assembly. It always means masculine plural, and it will always mean of something. So anshe means men of, and then whatever it is. Anshe, anshe emet, men of truth, men of truth. Kol hakavod, Marsha. Yeah, באמת, היא חכמה. She knows. Smart.
Cool.
Okay? חבר'ה, hang with me. You ready? You ready? Get your seatbelt on. Anybody got plans to leave? Yalla, stay. I told you you gotta leave.
Yeah.
Lama.
I have an exam that I have to take. It's detailed.
I have to finish the
It's a
paper.
fine.
מבחן, it's a final?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
מבחן.
Sorry.
Oh, I need to
I
stay.
had work today, so I couldn't.
Listen, we're recording it though.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
I'll-
So we're gonna move on into the second hour, okay? Everybody's good?
Yep, so is that, sorry, so the Amshay is the two dots basically, that you add for a male.
This is basically what I'm saying, Mayan. We're gonna get into the deep root. But if we get into it too early,
fast,
you
okay.
know what happens? It's like מתוחה, אני יודע. אשתי, my wife. מרקאית, בת שבע, מרקאית.
You have a grubby style.
יש להם דם חם, they have hot blood. Moroccans? Woo! I love it though. Anyways, my wife's looking at me going.
I was gonna say she's telling you.
No, she knows we're going into the second hour.
So she need a break, do you need a break or something?
No. I'm ready to go. We're gonna conquer. You know what? Sphero?
This is his Gatorade.
That's right. You know what Sphero we're doing right now, right? For the Omer? Netzach, nachon? Nitzachon. You know what Nitzachon means? To move forward and be victorious, right? So we're gonna Nitzachon. We're gonna move forward. Okay, Hevrei, let's continue.
So, okay, so you're just saying.
Listen, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you the attention you need to understand the dikduk. ברוך הבאה, חנה. בבקשה.
I want to sit down. Everyone's full over here. Is that the more, which one's the side I need to sit on?
Oh, no, listen there. It's good either way, So like I'm saying to Mayan before, we don't want to get too caught up in the dikduk or we're not going to speak.
Yeah.
I'm telling you from personal experience, if I start teaching you about mapike and about how to understand the reversing vav and how a yud is placed, yeah, you're going to learn how to read and I can teach you how to read par excellence. But the thing is though is that we're here to speak first and then we're going to learn the grammar as we go along, right?
That's how we do it as kids.
Bidiyuch, Marsha. Bidiyuch, exactly. Bidiyuch. Bidiyuch means exactly. Bidiyuch. Okay? Yofi. Mayan, kol beseder akshav? Everything's good? Yofi. Okay. Now, we just did this page here about the conversation. And it says here in the middle, it says, Anu al hasheelot. Anu is the tzivui form to mean to answer. But I'm going to tell you something. Anu means tzivui. Tzivui means like imperative. It's telling you to answer the question. It's a command. Tzivui. It comes from the word mitzvah. You have mitzvot, nachon? Tafilin, right? That's a mitzvah. So tzivui means it's telling you to do something. So anu al hasheelot. Al means on, nachon? Hine, machak sheli al hashulchan. Sefer sheli al hashulchan. My book is on the table. My eraser is on the table. Tush sheli al hashulchan is on the table. Seder?
Tush is marker.
Tush is marker, yeah. Tush.
Tush is also
Yeah.
something else.
Hey, listen, in a lot of languages, words
I
can
was gonna
mean.
say, one is Hebrew, one is Yiddish.
Yeah, that's right.
Can I borrow one?
Yeah.
We're working on Yiddish next. No, I'm just kidding. Tom wants that class. He wants that class. Okay. Kevin, listen. Just to be fair, because we have Chava here, אני רוצה, אוקיי, לחזור לחומר שאנחנו עשינו מהשיעור הראשון. I want to return to the first lesson we did, okay? Because I think, we need to be fair about everything. And by the way, I got more special guests coming up. You know what I mean? We got special guests. Yeah.
When we meet.
Okay. עשיתי רשימה. CJ, you're also going to be part of this too because you weren't here the first time. Okay. And of course, Mayan.
Me either.
Okay?
Me either.
Huh?
Me either.
Oh, Mikhail?
Me either.
Okay, so.
This is first lesson over here?
כן.
Oh, okay.
התחלנו על הפנייה, אוקיי? עכשיו אנחנו, אוקיי? נחזור מראש. We're going to return from the beginning, okay? And now we're going to go pretty good here. חבר'ה, why am I teaching you this stuff? Because you're going to see this all the time. This is stuff you see all the time. בבית שלכם, אוקיי? הנה, מכנסיים. pants, מכנסיים. מכנסיים. You guys remember from the first class when we talked about, remember where's our little buddy at? So we had Bucky, right? Nichnas, right? We said Bucky, Nichnas, LaShiur, right? We also said Bucky ma, Yotze mehashiur, right? He left from the lesson. But Bucky, when he came into the lesson, we said Nichnas. So let me show you something. It's for you guys that were in the first lesson. Michnasim, pants, come from the same word, nichnas, which means to enter. What's entering the pants? Raglaim sheli, right? My legs are entering the pants. Michnasim, nichnas. Hegioni? It's logical, no? Okay? So what did we do? We said that this phrases, Mayan, are used all the time in Hebrew, everywhere. You're going to hear this everywhere. Yeladim omrim et ze, mevugarim omrim et ze, Yisraelim kol hazman hem omrim et ze. Yesh li, ein li, v'gam ken, it's a sheila, it's an interrogative. They're going to say, yesh, just in general, remember? Yesh glida, b'mikarer, is there ice cream? Nachon, yesh mayim, yesh chalav, right? It's an interrogative. But here, I'm saying either I have it, yesh li, or ein li. Yesh li miknesayim, yesh li kova, yesh li garbayim, nachon? And then we also had na'alayim, yesh li na'alayim, yesh li chagora, Chagura. Okay? So הנה, מיכאל. זה שאלה, נכון? בשביל מיכאל, for מיכאל. יש לך חגורה? You either say, יש לי or אין לי.
יש
לי?
יש לי
חגורה.
יש לי חגורה.
יש לך כובע?
יש לי כובע.
יש לי
כובע.
כל הכבוד. יש לך חולצה?
יש לי חולצה.
כל הכבוד. יש לך מכנסיים?
יש לי מכנסיים.
יופי. יש לך מעיל?
יש לי מעיל.
יש לי מעיל. זה בסדר? אם אני אשאול אותך לעשות את הכביסה שלי? I said, it's okay if I ask you to do my laundry?
Okay.
You gotta, no, Mikhail, I'm just kidding. You're such a nice guy. Put it in the bag, I'm good. Kivisa is laundry.
Quick question.
Yeah,
So
Mom.
you said, so yesh la is for a female, do you have, but for a male is yesh laha?
Like this right here. Look here, Shirley. Rabbanit, hipo akshav. I'm going to ask you. Remember, la is going to be her third person, right? Yesh means is there, or do they have? So I'm going to ask you, Shirley. Yesh la me'il. Look where I'm pointing. Yesh la me'il. Now you're going to say either ein la or yesh la, and then the item. If she has it, Shirley, you're going to say yesh la me'il. She has it. If she don't have it, Shirley, look now, Shirley, I'm going to ask again. Yesh la me'il. So you would say ein la me'il. You understand? Linda, don't worry. Don't worry.
Yesh is
we're going to see each
have,
other. I know it. Okay, בסדר. יופי. CJ, you ready?
Okay.
Okay. CJ, חולצה is shirt.
חולצה.
חגורה is belt. Okay? So, CJ, יש לך חגורה? יש לך חגורה? You got the first part right.
יש
לי.
לי, יש לי,
חגורה.
חגורה.
כל הכבוד. Now עכשיו, יש לך חגורה?
אין לי חגורה.
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 יופי.
חגורה.
אחותי שלי. יש לך כובע?
יש לי כובע.
זה קל יותר אולי,
I need to know how to say, pick up your shoes.
Oh, yeah?
Pick up your, that's what I need to say.
I want to know how to say those things.
You want to say, don't worry, we'll get there with you and Reggie. יופ, בת שבע, נשמה שלנו. יש לך חולצה?
יש לי חולצה.
הנה. יש לך כובע וחולצה?
יש לי כובע וחולצה.
בום, good job, בת שבע חכמה. Good job. מעיין, מוכנה? We're going to do it. We're going to do it, Mayan. Come on, this is why we're here.
Okay.
We're breaking eggs, making cakes, okay? יש לך כובע?
יש לך כובע?
So you're going to say, for you, it's Lee. See, I'm asking you the question, second person female, which I had to erase, but second person for the female, if I'm saying to you, right? I'm going to say to you, I'm asking you the question, יש לך. Second person. So I'm asking Mayan, יש לך כובע, and your response is, because Lee is first person, it's יש לי כובע. So, Mayan, יש לך כובע?
יש לי כובע.
Very good. Oh, no, look, it's good. You gotta do it, right? Okay. יש לך כובע?
יש לי כובע.
Boom. Good job.
So
Mayan.
כובע means
Hat.
Hat.
Yeah, כובע. Okay? Amy. יש לך מסר? Okay.
יש
No, 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 I'm asking if you have a message. יש לך כובע?
כן, יש לה כובע.
So you did the king beautifully, but you want to say יש לי.
יש לי.
Remember, Lee is always the same for boy or girl, right? Lee. So you're saying you have it.
Oh, I like that.
So you want to say יש לי, Amy.
Okay, יש
Okay?
לי.
But Amy, if I ask you, אם אני שואל אותך, עכשיו, now, יש לך כובע?
אין לי כובע.
יופי. לינדה!
Yes.
נשמה בבור שלנו. הנה. אוקיי. יש לך חולצה?
יש לי חולצה.
יופי. יש לך כובע?
יש לי כובע.
מצוין. יש לך מעיל?
Very close, yeah.
יש לי לך.
מעיל.
Yeah, it's close.
Good job. All right.
Is מצוין a coat or jacket?
מעיל.
Oh,
מעיל. Listen.
what's מצוין?
מצוין is like excellent.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. מצוין. Cameron. יש לך כובע?
יש לי כובע.
יופי. יש לך מעיל?
יש לי מעיל.
יופי. יש לה מעיל?
אין לי מעיל? No.
It's okay. Finish it up. I'm not going to do anything till you need me. So remember what we were doing right here? Remember this right here, Cameron? We were saying third person. We said la, right, is for her.
So we,
And lo with a vav, right, is him. So I ask you, yesh la mi'il. So when you're going to go over here, it's either going to be yesh lo, yesh la, or ain lo, or ain la. So the sheila sheli, yesh la mi'il.
אוקיי, יש לה מעיל.
That was my sheila. And teshuvah shelcha, ma. What's your response? Answer.
אין לה מעיל?
אין לה מעיל, כל הכבוד. גבר, כל הכבוד. הנה. So, moving on. Again, Adon Baki. Nachon? Hu meforsam. He's very popular, right? We discussed, what I'm going to do is go through these things a little bit faster so we can get back into the book. But what we have here, guys, this is something, of course, Rabbanit, היא יכולה להגיד לכם, כל הזמן ישראלים משתמשים את המילים תגיד or תגידי לי. תגיד לי or תגידי לי means tell me, right? If I'm saying it to Amy, I'm not going to say תגיד לי. זה לא נכון. Cameron can. I'll say to him, Cameron, תגיד לי, tell me. If I say to Amy, it's תגידי לי. תגידי לי. תגידי לי, right? תהילה, תגידי לי. Okay? תגידי לי, איך קוראים את הבובה? How do you call this doll? איך קוראים? מה השם שלו? What's his name? השם?
שלו, השם.
No, first השם שלו.
אוקיי. השם שלו בקי?
בקי, כל הכבוד, זה בקי, נכון? מעיין, מה, אין בקי בדרום אפריקה? אין לו בקיס? איזה באסה. Okay, so we have לצאת, יוצא, and יוצאת, נכון? בת שבע? if אני רוצה להגיד, to say, על בקי, שהוא יוצא או יוצאת מהשיעור. באיזה נכון בסוף המשפט? Which one's right? Do I say, בקי יוצא או יוצאת מהשיעור? יוצא. למה, בת שבע? למה? למה יוצא? בשביל בקי, for בקי? למה?
Are you answering?
What?
She knows
Is
that.
it? Is it
A boy.
I mean,
How does it?
Nowadays it can.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, we gave him a girl name too, Bakita. But if I'm saying Bucky,
Bucky, then it would be
a boy, yeah?
Yeah,
So it's boy.
that's
Nachon? If it's Bakita, then it's Yotze. Okay, CJ, bevakasha, bo. Come. Bucky, Michake.
Excuse me. Sleep.
Bucky's waiting for you. This is Bucky. Who meant for the son? He's very popular, right? So what you're going to say is, I'll see this pattern. It's very important. So Bucky, Yotze, Meha. Say that with me. Bucky, Yotze, Meha. Meha. So no ha. Just the hay is soft. Yeah. So it's Meha. So Bucky, Yotze, Meha, Shi'ur is lesson. So you're going to do this. I'm going to show you. Bucky Yotze Meha Shi'ur. He's leaving from the lesson, okay? Yalla. See you, Bucky. Nachon? All right. So, Levad. So, Bucky Yotze Meha Shi'ur. Levad. Do it by yourself now. No help. You got this. It's ready.
Okay. Bucky Mose.
Motze? No, not motze. Motze is like motzi lechem min haaretz, nachon? So that means to bring the bread from the ground, right? But this is different. This is yotze. So he's leaving, right? So Bucky yotze. Meha shi'ur. Levad, od pam, CJ. Again.
Okay. Bucky Yotze
Walking out.
Meha
שיעור.
כל הכבוד. קמרון, בבקשה, בוא. כל הכבוד, CJ. זה לא קל. It's not easy.
ממש לא.
בקי יוצא מהשיעור.
Boom! Hila. Bowie. Look at Bucky getting all this attention. The other both are going to be jealous. There you go. Oh, hey, קודם כל, נכון, אני צריך להגיד לתהילה, נכון? עכשיו, מה בקי עושה עכשיו? What is Bucky doing now? תגידי לנו, tell us.
בקי יוצא מהשיעור עברית.
Boom! Bull! Very good. Amy! Boy, Amy! Okay?
Let me make sure I have it right. So
Yeah.
first. So Bucky יוצא מהשיעור.
Boom!
Okay,
Good job. מכיסא? מכיסא?
בקי יוצא מהשיעור.
עם בקי, לפחות עם בקי, ליסו בקי.
בקי יוצא מהשיעור.
Linda, בואי Linda. Linda's like,
I'm
yeah,
tired. I'm
Don't worry,
tired.
Linda. Don't worry, Linda. We're gonna be doing that Hebrew tomorrow morning too, me and you.
6:30.
The midbah. In the kitchen. Okay? מה בקי עושה עכשיו? What is Bucky doing now?
בקי יוצא מהשיעור.
Yofi. I love the way she says the tzadi. It's very Sephardic with the TS sound on it. Very good. And Yosef. She said Yosef. But she says it like that's how the Jews from Aleppo say it, from Syria.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So if you want to say I'm leaving, would you say אני יוצא?
Boom! But do you say that for boy or girl?
For girl.
Yosef is for boy. What do you say for girl?
יוצא.
Amy, come here. Now you're going to tell us you're leaving.
Okay.
But my question's different now. Amy, תגידי לנו, מה את עושה עכשיו?
אני יוצאת.
מהשיעור. Don't leave that out. Listen, when you're saying you're leaving from something, you have to tell us in Hebrew what you're leaving from. Where you're leaving from.
So I would say.
Hina, watch this. So tell me, say Ephraim.
Ephraim.
מה אתה עושה עכשיו? אני יוצא מהשיעור.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now notice this, the osei is different for boy. נכון? You hear me, Chael? Osei is different. I'm not going to say that. You're not going to say that. I'm going to say to her, osa. Okay? So, Amy. למה אין לנו? בואי.
Okay.
We're not done.
Okay. So then, are you going to ask the question?
נכון.
Okay.
תגידי לנו, Amy. מה את עושה עכשיו?
So I would say, אני יוצאת
מהשיעור. Boom, Amy. Very good.
There we go.
Shirley, מה? את רוצה לעשות מהכיסא שלך?
Wait,
You want to do it from your chair?
Well, I was trying to figure out how to write down the actual question. Like I got the answer down, but you said ma'at.
Okay, so at the second person.
Right.
Watch how I say it to Mayan. Okay? Mayan. Ma'at osa aksha. I'm asking Mayan, what are you doing now? הנה, לדוגמה, אשתי, נכון? היא עכשיו, מה היא? נכנסת. היא נכנסת למה? What did she enter into? Remember we did Bucky? הנה. מיכל, אשתי, היא נכנסת לשיעור, נכון בת שבע? אוקיי? דוגמאות עם Bucky, נכון? הוא נכנס לשיעור. He entered into the lesson, Mayan. When I'm saying I'm leaving somewhere, Mayan, the Ivrit, I have to put the mem prefix there. Because mem means from. Remember the Sheila in the book? Me'ayin ata, me'ayin ata. Means what, Linda? Me'ayin ata. Linda, ask me. Say, me'ayin ata.
Me'ayin ata.
Ani. I'm going to answer your question. Ani Kentucky.
Okay, you're from Kentucky.
At Iowa. נכון? Okay. Now they're cloud. If we're speaking, I say Ani Arzot Habrit. But if we're speaking, we both living in America. I'm not going to say I'm from America to an American. I'm going to say I'm from what Medina. From what state am I from? Right? I'm from Kentucky. Linda, he Iowa. Ani Kentucky. Okay?
Ani organ.
Mit organ. With the mim. Because the mim is saying from. From.
So is it me with the?
It depends on the it depends like, okay, so you're from Africa. Right, Darom. Right? So she's going to say it differently. I guess it would be
אני
Africa Darom. Me Africa Darom.
דרום אפריקה.
Darom Africa. Okay. Me Ain At. Where are you from? You're going to say
אני
me. Not met. Met is no. You want to say met? Ani me Darom.
דרום.
לא, דרום אפריקה.
Drom Africa. Ani me Drom
Ani.
Africa.
מדרום
Drom Africa.
אפריקה.
Darom means south.
Oh.
Yeah. Ani me Drom Africa.
But how do you spell me? Is it with the?
Me is it just all depends on, like, if you don't have the book, but let me show you. I'm going to show you.
So
I'm
it's the
gonna show
same
you.
with the male and females.
It just all depends. Listen, look at this, Mike, while I'm going over this. Look at this. So look here. The question is me'ayin at, and this person says ani mi Yerushalayim. Okay. This one is me'ayin ata, ani me Russia. What does Russia sound like in your ears?
Russia.
Russia. Boom. Right. So this one is saying me'ayin Sarah, Sarah me America. What does America sound like? It sounds like Five Goes West, right? He's going to America, right? I'm old, so you probably don't even know that movie. Some of you do. I know you know. So, Heɓrew. So here we go. So me'ayin. Mayan is the same for everybody. Ma'ayin. So if I said to CJ, I would say ma'ayin ata. If I said to the Rabbanit, I would say me'ayin at. The only thing changing is the second person gender. At is female. So I wouldn't say to the Rabbanit, I wouldn't say me'ayin ata. It's lo nachon. The gender is not correct, right? So I say me'ayin at to her. I would say to CJ, me'ayin ata. Where are you from? Me'ayin ata, CJ. Ani.
I don't know where I'm from.
When you were born.
Ani me'ain sof. I'm from the Ein Sof. That's another word that we call God because it's
Where you were
unfathomable.
born.
Right? Okay.
Where I'm born
Hevrei, bo namshich. So we're going to continue. All right. We see here the tagid and tagidi li. Tell me. Now we see here, I want to introduce the concept of ten and tanili. Tenli and tanili. That means give me.
Give me.
I'm telling someone to give me something, okay? Hine. Ba'anglit. Snoopy the Charlie Brown. Nachon?
That's the.
Ma. Okay. Ma atem osim. What are they doing? It's a hug, right? In Hebrew we call that chibuk.
Hibuk.
Chibuk.
Hibuk.
Chibuk. Nachon? I think I could
Chibuk.
Chibuk. Chibuk is a hug.
Sorry
All right?
to interrupt, but for tell me, is it tagid or tagili? You said?
So tagidi li is for female. Tagid is for, if I'm talking to you, Shirley, I'm not going to say tagid. I'm going to say tagidi.
Okay.
Okay? Tagidi. You're going to notice, guys, in the command form, second person female, guess what little letter always shows up at the end? It's the smallest letter in the Hebrew alphabet. Yud. Okay? So Bathsheba.
Yud.
So Charlie Brown, if he was wanting a hug from Snoopy, he would say to Snoopy, ten li chibuk. Ten li chibuk. Okay? Or vice versa. But let's say it's Snoopita, right? So it's Snoopita.
Is that the female form of
Yeah, in the other universe it's Snoopita, right? So if Charlie Brown's asking Snoopita for a chibuk, right? He's not going to say tinli, he's going to say tinili. Tinili chibuk. Tinili chibuk. Okay?
Say it one more time.
Tinili. Tinili chibuk. Okay?
So Tanili is female and then Teni is.
Tenli is for masculine, right? So back to Snoopy, right? So Snoopy say to Charlie Brown, he say, Tin li chibuk, right? But if it's Snupita, right, it's tini li chibuk, right? Bakasha. Okay.
Are you saying he book?
Chibuk, chibuk, chibuk.
The female Snoopy is Belle.
Snupita?
Oh, Belle.
Belle. Oh, it's Belle. Is that her name?
Yeah.
There's a real female Snoopy?
Yeah.
Wow, lo yadati et ze. I didn't know that. Belita, Bella. Okay. Everybody, bo. Okay. Now, we have a chibuk. And we have, I want you to tell me, באיזה גובה מתאימות למילot? חיבוק and דלק. Which dog goes to דלק and which one goes to חיבוק? דלק is gasoline.
Bucky.
Bucky, נכון? דלק. יש לו, him, he has, יש לו הרבה כסף. נכון? He has a lot of money, בת שבע. למה? דלק, gas, right? Okay, חיבוק, מה יש סנופי וצ'רלי בראון? מה יש?
יש לכם
אהבה, love.
Love.
They have a lot of love. נכון? אבל עם כסף אולי בן אדם יכול, לשלם בשבילה, אבל אני לא יודע. לא יודע. אוקיי. Alright, בואו נמשיך. Okay, so we have here, we talked about, let's say, יוצא. Okay? When I'm using these, you need to think about this every time you're coming into the class and you're leaving. You understand? These are words I want you to know, right? So you know, akshav, remember we said akshav is now. If you are a girl, akshav, ani yotzet mehashiur. What's the shiur called? Booyah. Ani yotzet mehashiur ivrit. Cameron, do I say yotzet if it's a guy, or do I say yotzet?
Could you repeat that?
Is it yotzet for a guy or yotzet? Yotzet or yotzet?
Yotzet.
It's yotzet? זה נכון or לא נכון? לא נכון. Right. So it's yotze for a guy. Right, Cameron? Remember Bucky? Huh? Yeah? יש לו הרבה כסף, נכון? למה? הוא שייך לדלק. דלק? משמעות הדלק זה כסף, money, אין לו, לינדה, אין לו, no, right? אין לו, אין לו זמן בשביל השיעור שלנו, he has no time for our class, למה? יש לו דלק, he has gas, he got an ESIC, he has a business, so what's he do? So, Bucky, who יוצא מהשיעור. Right, Amy? Amy, בבקשה. עוד פעם. עם בקי. יאללה.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Sure, hold on.
Okay, Amy. מה בקי עושה עכשיו?
בקי יוצא מהשיעור.
כל הכבוד. תהילה בבקשה, בואי. מה בקי עושה עכשיו?
בקי יוצא מהשיעור עברית.
Boom. Very good. כל הכבוד. Okay. Now, we see that when Bucky's leaving, every time in Hebrew, when you're leaving from somewhere, I have to put the mem prefix, because I'm leaving from somewhere, Batsheva. Nachon? It's the same thing in the book when it says, Me'ayin ata, Me'ayin at. Akshav, ani eshol, okay, otach. I'm going to ask you, Me'ayin at.
How do you say Illinois? Any fleets?
Me'ayin?
Me'ayin.
Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah, כל הכבוד. חבר'ה, Linda.
Yes.
It actually, this question's for you, Because the answer, the tshuva, actually has a connection with the sound of your name, with the letter in Hebrew. So when I say Bucky is coming in to the shiur, right? Bucky nichnas, what Hebrew letter goes before the noun? Bucky nichnas blank shiur. With a Hebrew letter that sounds like your name. Li. What is the li in the Hebrew? What letter? Lamed. Boom. Very good. So Bucky nichnas la shiur. Kol hakavod. Very good. Is it kashe, huh? Breaking some eggs in here.
So for when you say you're saying you're from somewhere, then you say mem.
That's right, prefix. And then when I'm going into something, I use the lamed. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so Bucky nichnas. Maya. Muchana. Lakisha. Come. Boom. Come. I know this isn't easy, but trust me, you can do this. You can do this. Okay, I'm going to show you first, right? Okay, so Bucky. Yotze. Meha. Shiur. And if you put ivrit at the end of it, my heart's going to fly to the heavens. So if you say Bucky, Yotze, Meha, Shiur, Ivrit. You can do it. I believe in you. We believe in you. Okay, now here's the question. Ma Bucky Oseh Akshav. What is Bucky doing now?
Bucky Oseh
Yotze, Meha,
Meha.
Remember for Hebrew word for lesson?
Sure.
Boom. Okay? So Bucky Yotze, Meha, Shiur, Ivrit. Boom. Old palm. Bucky, Mehar.
Bucky Mehar.
So Bucky, Yotze, Meha, Shiur. By yourself, Levad.
Bucky Mehar.
Bucky Yotze.
Bucky Yotze Mehar Shiur Ivrit.
Boom! Yes. Bravo, bravo, Mayan, kol hakavod. Okay, all right. Let's see. Pick a guy. Pick a guy. All right. She sounds Italian. I knew a guy once. I know a guy. Besandra. Cameron. Now I'm going to ask a question. Hine Ben Adam. Korim lo hombre.
Macho?
It's hombre. Okay? So Cameron, I want you to do a little song with me, okay? Because I need you to do this song because I want to ask you a question in Hebrew and I need you to tell me yesh or ein, okay? Ready? Go with me. Yesh li rosh.
יש לי ראש.
יש לי עיניים.
יש לי עיניים.
יש לי אף.
יש לי אף.
יש לי אוזניים.
יש לי אוזניים.
יש לי פה.
יש לי פה.
והפה אומר.
הפה אומר.
שלום.
שלום.
עוד פעם. יש לי ראש.
יש לי ראש.
Do it together, yeah, ביחד. יש לי ראש.
יש לי ראש.
יש לי עיניים.
יש לי עיניים.
יש לי אף.
יש לי אף.
יש לי אוזניים.
יש לי אוזניים.
יש לי פה.
יש לי פה.
והפה אומר.
והפה אומר.
שלום.
שלום.
יופי. Now we did that. Hine, I'm going to ask you. Is all you have to do is just say yesh or ain. Okay? Right now. I'm going to ask the question. Remember, lo is third person him, right? La is for her. Remember when we did Snoopita? So if I was saying, if Snoopita had something, I would say yesh la. Okay? But this is yesh lo. But I'm asking you as a question, Cameron. Yesh lo enaim. You can say yesh or aim. If he has, it's yesh.
Yesh.
Yesh. Hombre yesh enaim. Yesh lo oznaim.
Yesh.
Hombre yesh oznaim.
Ein.
Yesh lo pe.
Yesh.
yesh pei.
Onain. Or ein.
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 Kol hakavod. Now we're going to up it. Now we're going to add one more word. Now you're going to say what either yesh is. Like if I say yesh lo einaim, you're going to say yesh lo einaim. He has eyes. Notice the tone. Batsheva. I'm asking the question. I'm asking. Yesh lo einaim. And if he has the eyes, right? We talked about this Batsheva. He's got to have the tone and inflection as well. Yesh lo einaim. Nachon? Okay. So, yesh lo einaim.
Yesh lo einaim.
Kol hakavod. Yesh lo oznaim.
Yesh lo oznaim.
Beta. Baur. Hombre. Yesh lo einaim.
Ein lo einaim.
Boom. Yesh lo pe.
Ein lo pe.
Boom. That's good. Michael. Bo. My wife told me to call on the guys. You heard it. Don't get mad on me. Okay, so hombre. Hombre. Okay. Again, we have the question. Heɓrew, I can't tell you something. My experience in learning Hebrew, this combination of speaking, yesh lo, ein lo, it's used all the time. The word yesh, I told you already. Tila, what did I say? Whenever someone Messi scores a goal in soccer, what do Israelis say? Yesh! Yesh! Yeah? Boom! Yesh! Right? So you have to know, right? So now, Cameron, you're watching your favorite sports team, you don't say, yeah! Hebrew, you say, yesh! Right? Okay, Hine. So I'm going to ask the questions now to Michael. So we know the song, right? Yesh li rosh, yesh li einaim, yesh li af, yesh li oznaim, yesh li pe, ve'ape omer shalom. Okay? Here's the question. Yesh lo pe. So you want to say yesh lo pe? You say yesh lo. You can say yesh lo. You don't have to add the pay. Remember, we can add that on at the end. You can even just say yesh. Yesh means there is, right? Make it sound cool, right? Now you don't need to add the rest, but you do eventually. So I'm going to say yesh lo pay. Yesh, just say yesh. Yesh lo einaim. Mm-hmm. Hombre. Hatur shel hombre. Yesh lo pay. No, just say ain. Ain, because ain is not. Because ain pay. All apanim shelo, right? There's no mouth on it. So yesh lo einaim. Ain. Okay? Ain bayat. Look here. Yesh la einaim. You can say yesh or ain. Yesh. Yesh la rosh. Boom. Okay. Batsheva. We'll mix it up. These are called mishkafayim. Okay? Say it with me, Michael. Mishkafayim. Yesh la mishkafayim. Yesh. Now let's mix it up. Let's go up higher on the mountain. When I say yesh la mishkafayim, I want you to say yesh la mishkafayim. So here's my question, Michael. Yesh la mishkafayim? Boom. Good job, Michael. Kol hakavod. Good job. Very good. Linda.
Yes.
Bowie. We've talked about this word before. Kelev. Kelev. What's Kelev mean? Ako hefet. Kelevim shelach. Nachon. You love your doggies. Nachon. So Kelev, right?
Kelev.
So who's the Kelev here? Snoopito, right? So Snoopy's the Kelev. So I'm going to ask the question. Yesh lo kelev? Yesh lo kelev?
Yesh lo kelev.
Boom! Very good. Very good. Very good, Linda. Okay. Hombre. Hombre? Yesh lo kelev?
Ain lo kelev.
Boom! Very good, Linda. I left out one, and we got to highlight this one on Bucky, because boy, it really shines through on his character. The word for teeth in Hebrew is shinaim. Shinaim. Yesh lo shinaim?
Yesh lo shinaim.
Big teeth, right? Yep. Very good, Linda. Good job. Oh, one more. Yesh lo kova?
יש לו כובע.
איך אומרים כובע באנגלית? How do you say כובע in English?
Hat.
Boom! Wow, good job. Very good, Linda. Okay, חבר'ה, כתבתי עוד מילה על הלוח. I wrote the word imagination, דמיון. Okay? Cameron, it's very important you use your imagination when you're learning. Really anything, but Mayan, even in Hebrew. I know sometimes we get in our head, we get stuck, you gotta use your imagination. You remember you gotta talk. I'm not telling you to go out and buy dolls and talk to them, but I'm telling you, use your imagination. You have to speak out loud. למדתי הרבה ממורים שלי. זה חשוב מאוד. בשביל הבן אדם, נכון? כדי להשתפר בשפה, הוא צריך לדבר כל הזמן, בקול רם. He needs to speak out the Hebrew. He needs to talk to people, right? It's because if you hold it inside, even though you know a little bit, you're not going to grow. This is the reason, הסיבה שאני לא התחלתי עם הדקדוק. I didn't start with the grammar so much. Because I get you in the grammar, you're going to be like in the mud if you're first learning. We want to speak first, and then we're gonna get in the grammar. Okay, מה עוד? Okay, יופי. איפה ספר שלי? הנה, מעיין. Okay? חבר'ה, we're gonna look. יש שאלות בשבילי? Any questions for me? Anything? מעיין?
So what's the is there a male and female word for yesh?
Yesh is going to be the same
thing.
For the same thing. Remember what Marcia said, the infinitive, and she was right? The infinitive, like to letzet, to likanes, that's the same for boy or girl, right? That don't change. It's only changing whenever we break it down into the poalim, to the verb patterns, and the person doing it is male or female. Nachon? Nichnas is for the male, right? And then nichneset. לדוגמה, על בעלה, נכון? דוד, right? Your husband. Who נכנס לשיעור? He came into the lesson, right? But if we're saying David left, we're saying David יוצא מהשיעור, right? That he left from the lesson. Or he may say to you, you may call David and say, איפה אתה? Where are you, David? אני ב-HEB. אבל עכשיו אני יוצא מה-HEB. I'm leaving from the HEB now, right? So I'm leaving now, right? Because you trying to get him home because you got to get things done, right? Because sometimes, we get distracted in the store, right? CJ, מה השאלה?
So some of these words like the shoes has two yods.
Where's that at?
The shoes, right? It was two yods.
Na'alaim, yeah. Na'alaim.
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 You say im or yim?
Im. Na'alaim. It's a long E sound. Na'alaim. Na'alaim. Okay? Na'alaim, nachon?
Okay.
Na'alaim.
And what's that two words for coat, jacket?
So you have right here, it's me'il. The shorish is coming from ayin lamed. Al, it means on, right? Like even leaves are called elim, nachon? Like the leaves. And then me'il is a jacket. Here, phonetically, they changed it, right? So in some Hebrew letters, they're using the Hebrew council, the language, so they're using the zayin for jacket, right? So jacket, nachon? Jacket. Garbaim are socks, na'alaim are shoes, chagora is belt, mikhnasayim ketzarim, nachon? We talked about in the first lesson about the word katzar. Like we said, whenever Israelis are talking and stuff like that, and they want to end the conversation, what do they say? Bekitzur. Basically bekitzur. I'm ending the boom, it's short.
In short.
Right? So it's going to be short. Kova is hat. Nachon? Chulza is shirt. Mikhnasayim. Remember, a good way to remember Mikhnasayim is with the word that we just learned. B'meshech ha'shiur shelanu. Nachon? Nichnas. is the same thing. What is nichnas b'michnasayim? Raglayim sheli, nachon? I'm putting my legs in the pants. Michnasayim.Egyoni. It's logical. You see? Listen, I know there can be challenges when you're trying to put it all together, but listen, I'm telling you, it's very beautiful when you start to see how everything making sense though, how smart the language is. We have a very smart language. Okay? We discussed tagidli and tagidili. Batsheva. What did we say when it's female and tzivui, which means a command form? You're always going to see at the end of the command form the little letter.
Was it the yud?
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. B'diuk. Very good. CJ, did you catch that?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're speaking to someone that's a female, you don't say tagidli, you say tagidili.
Tagidili.
Tagidili. Tagidili for a girl. Tagidili.
Tagidili.
Yeah. So Michael, you're speaking to his esposa, right? The wife. So you're gonna say tagidili. So you say this. What's her name?
Sandra.
Sandra. Sandra, tagidili. Yesh glida b'mikarel. Yesh glida b'mikarel. Yesh glida. Glida. Ma mashmut hamila glida. What do you think glida means?
Cheese.
Everybody loves it, especially during the summer.
Vanilla.
Ice cream. Boom. Glida is ice cream. So Mayan, David's going to come in the house. I'm going to be David, right? Okay. David nichnas lebayit. He comes to you and says, Mayan, tagidi li, yesh glida b'mikarel, yesh glida b'mikarel, b'mikarel. The prefix means in, the refrigerator. Is there any ice cream? Now you can tell David, ein lanu glida, right? You could say that, or you could say, yesh lanu glida. So, tagidi li, Mayan. Yesh glida b'bayit shelach. You got ice cream in your house?
Oh, we.
Ein glida.
Ein glida? Lama?
Because it's ganchiated.
You can say this, אין לי זמן ללכת לסופרמרקט. לקנות גלידה, hello, no? Right? Don't worry, we'll get you there. It's coming.
The glida is coming?
No, lo mimeni. You know what I said? Lo mimeni, not from me. You see the mem again? Mimeni, right? Ani, let's use the word again. What does lomed and lomedet mean?
Lomedet, learn.
Nachon.
Oh, I was right.
That
Okay,
means
I was gonna
learn,
say,
right.
Learn or work, because those were the terms.
No.
Okay.
So you can also use that. You could say, for instance, I could say about Linda, Ani lomed harbe mimena. Mimena. From her. Ani lomed harbe devarim mimena. I learned a lot from her. Ani lomed harbe devarim mimena. I learned a lot from her. Again, you see the mem? You see how the mem's coming in? Okay? Mimenu means from him. Right? Ani, Linda could say, bemet, ani lomedet harbe mimenu. And they're going to say, ekorim lo. Who is this? How do they call him? And Linda for sure is going to say Ephraim. Hello. Okay?
I'm confused with the
Name
mem.
by
What's the mem? What's the mem?
The mem is saying from.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it means from something. The mem is from something, right? So you're saying, for instance, Ani, say this with me. Ani lomedet harbe mehashiur ivrit. I learned a lot from the Hebrew lesson. You understand? Can you say it on your own?
I can try.
I love that. That's all that matters.
Ani.
For female, it's lomedet.
Yeah. Ani lomedet.
A lot is harbe.
Harbe.
Meha shiur ivrit. Try it again by yourself.
Ani lomedet.
Harbe.
Harbe.
Remember this right here, my love? Remember how we did Meha? Meha shiur.
Meha shiur.
Ivrit. Old palm. Do it again.
Ani lomedet. הרבה. מהה. שיעור עברית.
כל הכבוד. Now we're going to record that and send that to David.
I'm gonna charge you.
David's like, all right, that's good. But, amazing. Okay, Heɓrew. So we're looking, the book. The book is the baseline. Okay? We got a little time here. So if you look, when we looked at the story, right? This is what I want you to concentrate moving forward on the next couple of days until we see each other on Thursday. I want you to review, and I'm going to send videos out tomorrow. I have planned to do a video. Linda knows what I do on Tuesday. What I usually do on Tuesday, Linda, in the kitchen. Don't say nothing. Don't tell them.
Klum. Linda,
Yeah,
klum.
klum. Who will say klum?
Eat.
I do the challahs, nachon?
Yes.
So I sent the challahs out.
Yes.
So I'm going to do a little video explaining what I do. What I'd like for you to tell me in a little video, if you could shoot a video of yourself, I don't care if you use Google Translate, just tell me what you're doing. Just do a video and say, Ani lomed ivrit, and show me in the video. Okay? That's it. You see what I'm saying about Sheva? Ani lomed ivrit, right? You could say, and look up the word to say, to eat something, because we talked about ice cream and stuff like that. You could say, Ani ochelet glida, right? You don't have to show like you're eating glida, but you know what I mean? Just something. If you could do a little video, guys, let me tell you something. I learned from my Ulpan teacher, he was amazing. His name was Nisim, okay? He says, if you do stuff like that and record yourself and do videos speaking Hebrew, and you can kavua, you're consistent, your Hebrew is guaranteed to go up fast, okay? Because you know what? You're going to see yourself in the video and you're going to be like, oh man, that didn't sound so good. Asma, so what? That's why you're here, right? We're here to break those eggs to make cakes, right? Ugyo.
What did you say eat was again?
For a girl, it's ochelet.
Ochelet?
So it's aleph, vav. Here, I'll write it.
So ochelet, when you want to say like, ani rotze lechol mashu, like I want to eat something.
Mashu,
is
yeah.
Lechol the same as ochelet, like just.
So you have, so that's right, because I see the yachol is can, right?
Okay.
But if you're going to say for you, yechola, right?
Yechola,
So you could say, ani yechola leechol glida.
Okay.
Okay? Listen, guys, this book here, I mean, it's a phenomenal book. I used it in Yeshivat Machon Meir, and it helps you conjugate the verbs beautifully. Okay? So, listen. Right now, the time here, we're kind of at the end, but Vakasha, okay? Tell me what's on your mind. Sheilot. איך אתם מרגישים עכשיו? How are you feeling now?
So I have a question. So if
Yeah.
you want us to do a video saying of what we're doing, what is the phrase?
So for instance, like what you're doing right now, you can show yourself on the video because you are kotevet. You're writing. Ani kotevet. Okay? Listen, what I can do is, I can't guarantee it tonight, but in the morning, I'll send out examples of things that you may want to do and do a video of. Okay? So it could be lichtov. So I'll write, look, infinitive lichtov. But you will do a thing where it's like, ani kotev. Michael could be like, ani kotev b'machberet. I'm writing in my notebook. I'll write that out in Hebrew and everything, and I'll give you like 4 or 5, maybe even 10 options to do. I'll give you male and female, and then do it. But video it and say the words. You understand? This is important. If you're not speaking, if babies didn't do all the little sounds they made, they would never speak. They would never learn how to talk, right? And you know that. Speech therapy, no?
Yeah.
So Amy, tell me something. What do you do when a child's having a hard time speaking? You tell them to quit talking?
No, we can encourage communication, whatever it is.
No. Hello.
And we model
זה אותו הדבר בשיעור שלנו. It's the same thing in our class. So speak. Mayan, you're going to end this class for us. Okay? All right? You and Bucky. חמוד. באמת. See, she loves her baby. You see, I told you about it. She loves the baby. She got mad at me because I was bringing it to
He
the
made an
class.
appearance earlier.
Yeah.
He hasn't been sitting in the basket all night.
Yeah.
He's the French one.
Yeah, he's the French one. Okay. So I want you to tell me what Bucky is doing. Ma Bucky ose akshav. And you're going to say Bucky for the male, right? Bucky yotze meha shi'ur ivrit. Okay? Boy, my God, boy. Come. In Bucky. Okay? Okay, I'm going to ask. Ma Bucky ose akshav.
So I'm gonna say this.
So you're going to establish that Bucky, you're going to say Bucky.
Bucky.
Yotze
So Bucky yotze
meha
meha
shi'ur
shi'ur
ivrit.
ivrit.
Now do it by yourself.
Okay. Bucky.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Ma Bucky ose akshav.
Bucky yotze meha shi'ur ivrit.
Boom! Ooh, good job. Any more questions? Anything? How you guys feeling? It's okay, Michael? Kol beseder?
Yeah, I feel good.
Okay. Don't worry, we're going to get in. I know the book, but I have to get you speaking. I have to get you to loosen up. You understand?
No, it's good.
You
And let me just tell you guys from experience, when you're starting to say it in front of Israelis, they're gonna be like, "Ma, me." Say it,
Yeah.
and you say it,
Yeah.
and then you tell them in English, and then they're gonna correct you, and just never mind, but take it.
He's so decade.
But let me
She's
tell
right.
you, running a synagogue with Israelis, they have a lot of chutzpah, but they
Yeah.
can handle the chutzpah too. You know what I'm saying?
They
So
do.
don't be embarrassed if somebody, manishma,
Yeah. Don't worry about it, because you're around Israelis. I'm around people around. Let me tell you something. She is right. When I was around Israelis, they're going to do that. What?
Tell them the first.
You know?
Tell them your experience.
Listen, my first conversation. You want to know my first conversation in Israel? In the Ulpan, we learned about how to tell time. But to ask, Masha'ah, it means what time is it, right? Masha'ah, I was so excited, right? I'm going down to the Tachana Merkazit to get me a coffee afuch, right? And an Israeli comes up really cool with his tight wife beater shirt on, right? And he comes up with a cigarette in his mouth. He goes, Achi, Masha'ah. And I just learned what Masha'ah was. I was so excited. I kept going, And he takes a puff of his cigarette and goes, Ma, time if I get. He asked me if I was retarded. But listen, I don't want to end on that story. Let me tell you another story though. The same Jerusalem, right? I'm late for dinner at the yeshiva. I'm waiting outside a soup kitchen because I was told by one of my friends I could get food there. An Israeli came up to me, just happened to notice I had a Spurs shirt on. We started talking. This guy was so amazing, didn't know me from Adam. He said, listen, Achi, you need to come back home. What are you doing? I said, I was talking with him, and I'm like, well, I'm trying to get something to eat now. He goes, no. The guy from the soup kitchen came out, was waving me in, and he said, no, I got this. He took me and bought me a large shawarma, a Coke, gave me a hug, told me how important it is to be Jewish and be in Israel and be together. So you got to understand, I don't want people just to always think that it's like that, but I call her mana, she's like my sister, but she is telling you the truth though, too, is that you need to borrow the Israeli attitude. You remember Eric? Remember when I told Eric on the first date with his Batman shirt on?
Yeah. I
I said, I don't know who you are outside of this door, but in here, you Israeli.
Yep.
Chutzpan. You have to have that attitude to learn the language a little bit. But if you do, it's okay. So Cameron, the first time you're speaking to an Israeli and you get a little tongue-tied, they may say, Ma, ta mifagir, but don't worry. Don't be upset. Pull through it. Chas v'chalila. I hope it don't happen to you.
And
But,
don't give up if they're trying to go back to English.
Yeah, no. Push them. They appreciate it in the end. Because they see you serious.
Yeah.
When Israelis see you're serious
They'll
about
help
it,
you.
they'll love you for it.
They'll help you. They'll
Yeah,
want to
they'll
help you. But don't give up.
But it's a test, a mivchan. Amy, say mivchan. Mivchan. Mivchan is a test.
Okay.
But you're going to get right now. Pull out a sheet of paper. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you so much.
I was gonna tell you, last week I went to a dinner event and they were serving cake, and I was like, I know how to ask people if they want something, and so I was sitting there and I was like, what's the word for cake? And they were all super helpful, and they like told me how to say cake, and I was able to ask 2 people if they wanted cake, and I was really proud of myself.
Wow! Bravo! Bravo! Guys, like I said, once we're in this about 2 months and we build the vocabulary up, this is when we'll try to go once a month and have a meeting where we're going to speak mostly in Hebrew. Things that you like, you're going to describe it, you know. But like Rabbi Tal said from the beginning when he was asked the question, hey, how long's the course? Don't put a time limit on it. We're not trying to rush you through something. We want you to know how to speak Hebrew. You know, that's the matara, the ya'ad shelanu. That's our goal, okay? So,
Free trip to Israel.
a free trip to Israel.
I have raffle tickets for. I'm serious. I have raffle tickets. It's a fundraiser for TASA. So if you look for, it's a free trip to Israel. $30. Sorry, it's 9:10. Class is over.
Brian.
So I'm gonna buy with my credit card.
I sent you the link.
Yes, I was trying to decide
You're off Sunday, we'll try to work on the person Friday, okay? This is the top and the new Sophie. This is Ken, and Tanik. Ken, Tanik, and Tanik. And this is Chi,
No, I know what it is.
Thank you.
And is really cool.
Oh, I just looked at the WhatsApp group.
Oh, you want me to stop the? See, I'm gonna stop this.
Because it's feminine.
From
WhatsApp group.
Yeah, they